What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Chris here, Mayce Collectibles. Welcome to Friday. We finally made it. One more sleep. We have Israel Adesanya, Paulo Costa tomorrow night. I hope you all are pumped and primed for that.
I am blown away and I don't even know what to do now.
Today, just got a quick and short video for you. I want to cover a couple of the sets that you should be looking out to collect.
What is wrong with you?
I had mentioned this in the top UFC fighters or 10 UFC fighters to collect, that I would make a video mentioning some of the different card sets that I think will kind of hold their value and so on and so forth. I would start by saying that pretty much I don't think that there's going to be any really sets that fall off. So with UFC, I think it's pretty easy to make a blanket statement that any set, any cards, you really kind of can't go wrong because they haven't had a wax era like the 90s baseball had, where they were just inundated with product and a lot of it became completely worthless. We haven't, and hopefully will not, experience that. So here's hoping, but I'm going to cover what I believe to be the big five for current collectors moving forward, and then a couple of honorable mentions. Number 1 through 3 is going to be Topps Chrome 2017, 2018, 2019. Each year has some nice rookies, very collectible cards, and of course the nice colored rainbows, very thick stock, high quality cards. Everybody loves Chrome. Anything 17, 18, or 19 Chrome is going to be absolutely worth hanging on to. Number 2, well actually it would be number 4, I would go with 2015 Chronicles. I know it's not too popular right now, but I think that is going to change big time in the future. There's a lot of guys. Yair Rodriguez rookie card, Jose Aldo's in there, McGregor's in there, Khabib's in there. There's a ton of good fighters in there in their early days, and I think that those cards, and they have the green parallels, the gold parallels, the red parallels. I think those will continue to increase in price. They're amongst the lowest right now. They've kind of fetched the lowest prices, but I personally think that will change in time as product availability continues to decrease. We can see a representation of that in the market right now with how much sealed product has gone up, and sealed product is always going to go up. But a lot of times it's a good indicator. Once sealed product goes up, people aren't able to buy the cards and open them. It kind of chills the market out a little bit when it's flooded. Like right now, it's pretty flooded with Chronicles. It kind of always has been just because of lack of popularity. But again, I'm thinking long term, 5-10 years. I think that'll change drastically. And number 5, 2010 Topps Main Event. This was really one of the most underappreciated sets. Every card had a nice stock. Every card was a foil or a hollow, whatever you wish to call it, refractor. Just a beautiful set. A lot of big names, a lot of great hits in there, a lot of nice autos. Most all the autos, I believe, were stickers. Some may not have been, but that's true for kind of most of the older UFC stuff. Not all of it, but a lot of it. But I think 2010 Topps UFC Main Event will be a nice set to have, whether it be sealed or not. But those cards, I think, will also kind of go up. The reason I wanted to include Chronicles and Main Event in there also, when you've got something cheaper nowadays, the Chrome is a no-brainer, but when you've got Chronicles and Main Event, or two mainstream sets that kind of like flagship that kind of everyone has access to and everyone for the most part can kind of afford, and those are the cards, those are the things that you want to watch out for in the future, because you're buying the dip essentially. Even though the price kind of started in the dip, that's always where you want to get in at if you're looking kind of on the investing side of it. Again, this is not investing advice or me making any representation of the future value of cards. Do everything at your own risk. Remember, they are just photographs printed on pieces of cardboard. I know you can kind of reduce anything to silly terms like that, but for legality purposes, that's what it is.
You're wasting his time and my time and your own time.
And finally, for honorable mention, there's a couple here. 2009, 2010, the Series 1, Series 2 Topps. Those are very obviously very collectible sets. The issue is that's not really an entry. I would try not to mention things here that I think somebody just getting into the game can afford. There's quite pricey options, and that's kind of what leads me into my other honorable mention would be anything museum. Top of the class was okay. There was definitely some good cards out of there, but the base set is not great, and I don't know that it ever will be. But anything museum, anything knockout, those kinds of sets, they're not necessarily like secondary sets, but they're more tailored towards, I guess you would say, the seasoned collector, so to speak. So any cards from those sets are always going to be a good idea. Knockout's never going to be a bad idea from any year, really. And same kind of goes for museum collection. There are some very nice cards to be had out of those sets, but you're going to pay a little more to roll the dice. Higher risk, higher reward potential. So don't think that I'm leaving those out. I'm just trying to, again, stick to the kind of entry-level collectors. One of the big goals of this channel is to try to help more folks get in. Let me straighten that up. Help more folks get into our hobby and, grow it, like I talk about pretty much every single video. But yeah, the 2009, 2010 Topps, around the Jones rookie eras, there's some good, some of the first cards to come out, a lot of first autos. Nogueira, I believe, has his in Series 2. I could be wrong. I'm sure someone will correct me. But anyhow, yeah, those sets are for sure, if you can get your hands on them, or that's something that's within your price range. I think those are obviously a great idea. So those are just some of the sets. I just wanted to make a quick video for you on Friday. I am going to throw up a card here that is going to be Dibs. I got a 1-1 Tyron Woodley. Now, this is one of the nicest. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of relics. A lot of times the relics aren't that great. Either just like a little square of shirt or a little piece of octagon that doesn't say what event it's from. If it says what event it's from, or it's a jumbo relic or something, I dig them. I'm into them. I have quite a few that I collect, but not often does a relic come along from UFC that I'm like, wow, this is a really nice piece. I personally am not a huge Tyron Woodley fan. It has nothing to do with any of this recent stuff. We're not going to talk about any of that on this channel. We're just focusing on cards, keeping all that stuff out of it. But this card is incredible, and it's really sharp, and I'm going to be listing it. So I wanted to give you all first dibs. I won't be listing it till like Monday, but if you're a Tyron Woodley fan, I've got a nice 1-1 signed museum collection. Awesome relic. That is such a sweet ass relic from his shirt there. So one of the nicer ones I've seen as far as relics go from museum. Of course, I was always a big fan too of those older wallets with the signed glove. Those are really cool, like getting my hands on those. But anyhow, just thought I would throw that up there for a little dibs for y'all. If any of y'all are into Tyron Woodley and are interested in that card, that is a 1-1 from 2018, I believe. Yep. 2019, sorry. 2019 Topps Museum Collection. So just give me a shout, write a comment below, or shoot me an email, and I'll get you hooked up. But that is going to do it, folks. Just wanted to make a quick video for you today, kind of cover some of the sets. I am next week going to be making another video on more of the fighters. I've gotten some messages, people like that. And as we spoke about before, there's plenty of people that I have not mentioned yet. So plenty to choose from. I'm going to make another video of 10 more fighters that you should definitely collect. And we're going to be getting into some more product opening next week as well. We'll kind of recap what happened the weekend. But that's going to do it, folks. I hope you enjoyed your week. I appreciate all of you that stuck with me. And we finally made it. Tomorrow night is fight night. Enjoy your weekend, folks, and I will see you back here on Monday. Remember, every Monday through Friday, I'll be posting a new video. MayceCollectibles.com, Mayce Collectibles on eBay. Enjoy the fights, folks. We'll see you Monday. Take care.